See right now. But the really cool part about where I'm standing is that as I pan here, you're gonna see I'm standing actually in fresh water that's flowing down out of the Judean mountains into the Dead Sea. So we're literally standing in prophecy being fulfilled. You can read in the caption the references from Zechariah and Ezekiel that prophesied about this. And we're literally standing in it here right now.
And this is a prophecy in the Bible that said would take place. In Ezekiel 47, 8 through 10, it says, "And he said to me, this water flows toward the eastern region and goes down into the Arabah, where it enters the Dead Sea. When it empties into the sea, the salty water there becomes fresh. Swarms of living creatures will live wherever the river flows. There will be a large number of fish because this water flows there and makes the salt water fresh. So where the river flows, everything will live. Fishermen will stand along the shore. From En-Gedi to En-Galam, there will be places for spreading nets. The fish will be of many kinds, like the fish of the Mediterranean Sea." Zechariah 14:8 also says, "And it shall be in that day, the living waters shall go out from Jerusalem, half of them toward the former sea, and half of them toward the hinder sea. In summer and in winter shall it be." So with the continual rivers flowing into the Dead Sea, and then also just like in the reference in that first article about sinkholes popping up in the Jordan because the Dead Sea was receding, and they're talking about how that is a cause of destruction, when in reality it's a prophecy of this life coming to the Dead Sea. We have these articles, this has been documented since about 2016, that these sinkholes around the Dead Sea are filling up with fresh water, and that actually fish and living creatures and birds and plant life are now growing there at the Dead Sea, really looking to be the beginning of the fulfillment of this prophecy in Ezekiel. The Dead Sea is more than 400 meters below sea level, making it the lowest point on the entire earth. Pretty amazing when you see the prophecies and the things written about this. Somebody who doesn't think the Bible is real and was just made up by people, and yet this location, of course something they definitely didn't know, that's the lowest point on earth. It's just definitely no coincidence that it's such a distinct place like that on the earth. But worth referencing about the fresh water here also is that in 2011, a research team discovered a series of deep freshwater springs that come up from the sea floor and replenish the dwindling supply of salt water with fresh water. It's amazing to see these things take place. The Bible has these things written in it thousands of years before they happen, and then we're seeing them take place and start to within our days.